anarchy and jubilation will coexist on your world in a very short time. We are prepared to be present, to stabilize what we can, and to work through those humans who are attuned to our transmissions that come through various and sundry sources. What we have to say now is one aspect of all that you will hear in the days leading up to what is ahead, that which is destined to be a day memorable to many of you. Of the nature of this time, we are prepared to speak of what is happening on the ground level and to draw your attention higher and deeper within your experience so that you can raise the bar and push yourselves over it into a space in which you can create something more sustainable for the human race. What is happening? You have been witnessing the slow and steady decline of something that has been around your world for millennia, as you have come to measure it, and which many of you have delved into the secrets of. Concurrent with the overt plan and the background machinations by hidden aspects of those who have an interest in maintaining a certain trajectory for your future, has been a semblance of what you may loosely call light. And these forces of light have an intelligence to which they hearken, which is of the utmost power that you could possibly imagine. This power is higher and broader and deeper and stronger than many have ever witnessed coming into play. It has been seen and felt throughout the reign of the controllers of the night. It is letting you know that it is still here and that it is very much aware of what is happening. This power sustains you, and it has brought you this far as a soul who has come into the world at this time to partake in what has been scheduled. There are no mistakes, and there is nothing wrong with what you are witnessing. As far as the greater plan, what you see that is disturbing, there is a lot wrong with that, and we have been watching, supporting, and taking in all that we can from a standpoint of trauma and reckoning. Who are we? I am Naswahil. I am one who works with those forces who have been unseen and unacknowledged thus far to human recollection. We are a sentient organization of humans and non-humans We have been in operation within your world for eons longer than your civilization has been intact. Outside of the reaches of time that you can follow in a linear fashion as you do. It is not our job to take over what you are driving. It is not our job to overstep the bounds of what your souls have written as the boundaries which you have desired and designed to break through. It has been your prerogative to cast yourselves into a system that at its core has your functional aspirations to arise into a level of consciousness that exceeds that which you had when you first arrived. This goes for every human who's participating right now and has been coming into this world to take part in the practice that is at hand. Now is the time for you to gather in knowledge of who you are and to resolve all of the lingering threads of misoccurrences that have pulled you away from your true calling, which now is rising in insistence and coming to a laser clarity. Once you begin to follow this, you will naturally allow what is no longer part of your innate perfection to fall away. Let everything that will not accompany you on this trek forward at this time to simply dissolve. When you step forward into the moment that is fast reaching the limit of your awareness, you will not miss that which you had, which was not yours and which was not you. When the chaos rises to a point at which you can no longer maintain your equanimity within yourself, at which you can no longer withstand the onslaught of the shards of broken glass as the illusion shatters in front of your face. At this point, become what you have been destined to be. Become that which you have always been. The way to remember is to settle into a balance between what is and what is not, and to not be worried about either of these polarities. When you feel the reality around you shifting into a stable arena within your own personal circle of space which you occupy, this is the time when pretenses must drop, when the ideas that you have must be let go of. You are here for this moment to do that which you came to do. It is this simple. You don't need to worry about what has come before. What has come before will reestablish itself as it will, as is right, and as is true. You have borne your piece of history, your truth, and your code. This is what you carry. All of reality will reassemble itself righteously. That which has been, which is no more, that which has been misidentified, that which no longer can be seen, discerned, heard, felt, will assure you of its place within the continuum of the reality that you are exploring at the extremity. We speak of a moment coming that will shake you to your core. We speak of a settlement that has been long in the making. We speak of you coming into your inheritance. Humanity. You are not alone, and you never have been. You have been in forgetfulness, and this is something that you have acknowledged with every piece of remembrance that you incorporate back into yourself. I'm speaking to you now simply because you need to come into a state of reverence for that which is to be. For that which is unfolding will envelop you utterly. It is not of the making of the hands of those who would deny humanity its divine lineage and full inheritance. Many are those who stand present at this moment. If you can take just a moment now and then, as you feel the ground beneath you adjusting to a new internal framework and frequency, simply take your awareness from where it has been around you and bring it into that which reaches into the core of the planet. The intent to root into the planet beyond the idea of grounding yourself, beyond the capacity of you alone to put yourself in place where you are, but to sync your fundamental code into the awareness of the planet that supports you, to plug in so that your code can be acknowledged as ready. With this, collectively, you will come to an advanced state of awareness of the web of being which the organism of human beingness is upon this world. And connect with what is within this world. This awareness is available for all who wish to come home. This gift is one that you give yourself, that you have been holding on to since the moment you decided to embark on this quest of finding yourself. What is brewing in your world now marks the final adjustments before the gift can be received fully. Therefore, we ask you to be in a receptive state, in a directive state, to balance what is happening with what you see around you, with what is happening within you, to confirm with your breath your right and your advancement. It has already been acknowledged by the power that reigns. Truly, this is the time of reckoning, a time when those who have dallied will have some catching up to do. The more you prepare yourself, the easier it will be for those latecomers who are rising now to find their place within the architecture of a living humanity, a global humanity, a truly interdimensional species coming to grips with its purpose and the immensity of the plan. Where you have doubts or hesitation, remember you have the right to close your eyes for a moment and gather yourself. You have the right to remind yourself of the harmonic tone which lives within you. You have the right to hear that and to give it voice. You have this right. Sovereign human, remember who you are. We who dwell just outside of your field of vision, just outside of reach, nonetheless embrace you with the warmth and deep love of family, of guardians. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, remember that love is at work in perfecting what has been a mystery, and trust that you will come into full knowledge of why you are here now within the world as it is, with joyful anticipation. Hold this space of potential. Remind each other of the remembrance they hold. With reverence for each other, hold the bonds that connect you as pathways of the divine. What has been said now, contemplate, receive what has come through the words and the energy that has been given through them. Truly, the life force of the stars, of your star, of your planet as a being of light itself, live within you. May light infuse this communication. May light accompany your receiving of it, and may it live within you and radiate among you as a beacon from home. With love, I sign off now and remind you that we are ever with you. In peace.